lesson, we are going to focus on the very interesting topic of functions, basically on inequalities. And most of the learners do not answer this question, and I don't understand why. Because there is no need for a calculator. You don't have to calculate anything. You just need your eyes to check where and what happens to the behavior of the graph on certain intervals. Now, if you check, just back to grade 8 work, when you say a positive multiplied by a negative, you'll get a negative. And if you multiply the signs which are the same, you always get a positive. And they will always help us to answer these questions. But looking at these graphs, the green graph, which is a parabola, when it is above the x-axis, it is positive, hence these signs. It is positive here and it is also positive here. But between -3 and 9, it is negative, it is below. So positive meaning above, negative, it means below the x-axis. So the questions which comes every year where learners do not perform very well, these are the questions which will come every year. For which value or values of x is this graph f at x positive, which is greater than 0? G at x less than 0, meaning negative, below. F multiplied by g meaning positive. F multiplied by g less than 0 is negative. F minus g is 0. Now back to the first question. For which value or values of x is this graph f at x positive? Now f, we focus on the green. So if you can make a dotted line here at the x-intercept, this part here is positive. And also again here, the right-hand side is also positive. It is above the x-axis. So we are looking at the position of the graph where it is above. So we are saying is where x is less than -3, meaning this part on the left, or this other part on the right, x greater than 9. So we are looking at that position. The second question, we are looking where the graph is less than 0. But here we are looking at the red one, the straight line. Less than 0 meaning it is below. So the red graph is below from positive 9 coming to the left-hand side. So we are going to say where x is less than 9, the graph is below. The next question, f multiplied by g is positive. So you only get positive when the two graphs are all above or they are all below. So I'm looking at the two graphs. As I look, this one is above, this one is below. So positive and negative, you multiply, you get a negative. But here, I'm not looking for a negative, I'm looking for positive. So when I start at -3 now, this graph has dropped, it's below, and the red one is still below. So negative and negative, if you multiply, you get a positive. So you are multiplying, you get the same answer up to infinity. From 9, they now behave positively. They are now above the x-axis. So when you multiply the two, they will give you a positive answer. So we are going to say the answer is from -3 going to the right, x greater than -3. But there is something happening here at 9. So we are going to exclude this position because when x is 9, the two graphs, they all give you 0. So the y is 0, is not positive or negative. So we are going to say we exclude where now x is equals to 9. Now the next question says multiply and you get a negative. When do you get a negative is when one graph is above and the other one is below. So this question, letter D, it actually is the opposite of letter C. So we are going to say, looking at this position from -3 coming to this side, one graph is above, the other one is below. So positive and negative, when you multiply, you get a negative. So I'm going to say when x is less than -3 coming to the left-hand side. The last question, f minus g is 0. When do you get a 0? Now we are going to say, let's transpose. We are going to say f at x equals, when you transpose -g to the other side, you get positive g at x. So meaning this question says we are looking for a position where the two graphs intersect, they are equal. Where are they intersecting? They are intersecting here and here. And what is x at this position? My x is equals to 0. And where is the other position? Here, where my x equals to 9. So the two graphs are equal when x is equals to 0 or when x is equals to 9. So I think this will satisfy how to go about these particular questions in the exam. And I think this is the end of the lesson for today.